And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents. Excited about today's segment. We excited to have Jill Hamlin joining us today. We're going to be talking to her not only about the Appalachian Arts Entertainment Awards that are coming up on April the 9th, but also what she's looking forward to and where you all can be able to get your tickets so she can be able to join you in public and in person on April the 9th. Jill, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
So this is always exciting to be able to talk about in-person events these days. Look, a lot
I
of us are
know.
trying to figure out again, wow, those still exist. But it's good to be
That's
able to get
exactly
back
right.
out. And it gives us something, a good cause, especially Jill, to be able to celebrate the arts. So talk to us about this year's awards. How does it feel to have the date so close to us today?
Well, when you're running an event and you're being part of an event, there's mixed feelings. There's the anxiousness, there's the excitement, and then there's, oh my gosh, it's actually happening like in a few weeks. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be honest, I am thrilled. I am excited. I cannot wait to get to honestly just be with people, to experience and celebrate the arts with people, to help educate people about what Appalachia is and the different artistries that we have here and that we're so proud of as well. And honestly, I just really can't wait just to smile at people and shake some hands and just be together. I mean, that's Appalachia at its heart, really. It's camaraderie, it's being together, it's fellowship, and we can't wait to show that and showcase all of that with everyone that comes on April the 9th to the Mountain Arts Center.
Yeah. And I think the arts have done so much, Jill. I know it has for me and keeping us sane, especially with the past couple of years. I mean, I think, artists, they have an opportunity to be able to share their creativity. How does it feel to be able to bring different types of artists together on this special day?
Oh my goodness, listen, I am so honored. I'm just so honored that we get to again showcase these people. And it's showcasing not just singer songwriters or bluegrass musicians or things like that, but it's even broader, from rock and roll to poetry to podcasts to vloggers to poets and all of the other things. And it's just really it's humbling. It's humbling that these artists are coming and these presenters are coming and they're taking their time out and they're seeing the validity and the wonderful creations, the wonderful artistry that these artists have created and that they are bringing to showcase at the Mountain Arts Center on April the 9th. It's just amazing.
So, for those who are just finding out about the Appalachian Arts Entertainment Awards, Jill, talk to us a little bit about what the mission of the awards are.
Okay, so again, Appalachia, when you think Appalachia, what do you think? You think of that stigma that's in your head. It's the no teeth, it's married to a cousin, and all of these horrible, horrible stigmas that are they're just not true. So, what we're doing is we are actually trying to reshape that communication, educate with the lingo of exactly who we are and what we are not. And who we are is an educated, cultural, significant group of people that are proud of their heritage. And honestly, with a stigma, every culture has a stigma. It doesn't matter what it is or who it is or whatever. There's that. But that's the thing, though, is that's not all you are. There is more to your culture. There is more to your heritage, and that's what we are bringing to the table, and that's what we're educating people on. We're also educating people that Appalachia is not just Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, but it's 13 entire states, actually. It goes all the way from New York all the way down to Alabama and into Georgia. It's a huge, broad area that's full of wonderful people. And some of these people don't know they're Appalachian. So it's like, welcome to the family, is what we want to say.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Here you are. Yes.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I have to be honest, and I definitely want to thank our mutual friend Travis for connecting me with you and also with the awards. I didn't realize about the region myself, Jill. I have to be
Yeah.
honest, and I think that is going to be one of the big things for people to know how wide this audience is. Is that also part of this for you as well to be able to not only to showcase the entertainment but also the educating factor as well about the Appalachian region?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's kind of at the forefront as well. It's kind of, you've got music and art, and then you have the education of who we are as a culture and as a people, and who those people and who those cultures represent, which is, as we just said, 13 entire states. So that's massive. That is
Right.
massive. So yeah, I mean, it's just it's there's so many factors that come into Appalachia with what we're doing with the awards program. Again, like I said, it's with music, it's with artists, it's with entertainers, but also it's the education piece. With the award ceremony as well, there are scholarship opportunities that are available in some of the categories in our education categories. And that's one thing Appalachia, Kentucky as well, they really think and consider education a major thing. It's we are educated. We have PhDs, we have all of these different things, but also at the same time, we give credence and credibility to people that don't have all those extra initials after their names. This is what I always say. My grandfather went through the 8th grade. That's as far as school went to when he was growing up. So, he to me is one of the smartest men that I have ever met in my life. He could do numbers and all of that sort of stuff and ran a business himself, but yet only went to 8th grade. So it really doesn't matter the initials that you have or the paperworks per se. It's really the knowledge that you have that you're willing to share with someone else. That is education. And that covers, it doesn't matter if you're 6 years old or 106 years old. You're always available to educate or to be educated. And that's what we're doing here. And we'll be doing and showcasing on April the 9th.
And that's the exciting thing. I want to say for those who are just tuning in, you all are watching Cyrus Webb Presents. We're talking to Jill Hamlin today about this year's Appalachian Arts Entertainment Awards coming up. You just heard her say on April the 9th. Jill, I was telling Jill, I love the fact you all just released a new commercial. We want to be able to share that with our audience, and you and I'll pick back up on the other side, okay?
Sure.
Appalachian Arts and Entertainment Awards is rolling out the red carpet to host the best artists of the 13th-state Appalachian region, hosted by Taylor Lynn and Trey Twitty, and packed with must-see performances and special guests. Join us on April 9th at the prestigious Mountain Arts Center in Prestonsburg, Kentucky.
So happy to see so many great Kentucky artists get recognized for their work.
Get your tickets today by calling 1-888-MAC-ARTS or online at macarts.com.
And we'll be sharing that website again. There you had Chris Stapleton there at the end saying something I'm sure a lot of people feel, Jill, and that is they would have these artists being recognized. We're talking about, of course, what the arts have done for us. How does it feel to be able to give these artists their opportunity to really shine?
Honestly, it's very honoring and humbling. Again, that they have trusted us to do this and that they are becoming more aware of the program, because as we said earlier, this is a new program. This is something that we've been trying to incorporate for several years, but again, we had COVID, we had all the different things, and to really come up and make this program actually happen, there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes, a lot of paperwork, a lot of meetings, and it's almost like sales. It's, listen, we know what we have. You know what we have. How can we work together? And so, a partnership was created between the Big Sandy Community and Technical College, the Mountain Arts Center, and they have an MOA agreement that allowed this partnership to create this awards program. The city of Prestonsburg and the tourism, Prestonsburg Tourism, have all came on board to help make this a go, to help support those artists, those new up and coming artists. As we saw in the video, Chris Stapleton is literally like 20 minutes down the road. That's where he grew up. That's where he's from. So you never know. We are creating the Chris Stapletons. We are creating the Tyler Childers. We are creating the Judds, the Dwight Yoakams, and the Patty Loveless. That's where we're at. We are right in the hub of all of that. Not to mention, we also are creating the songwriters, the people that are behind the scenes writing the hits for these people. Also, the poets, the artists that create the wonderful imagery for that album art that you see, or the webmaster design, creating all of that for the web pages or for the social media pages, because we all know graphics, we got to have that. So it's really paying a credence to the people that are also behind the scenes that sometimes get overlooked and kind of forgotten about.
Such a great point, and that's why it's so exciting, Jill, that when we can have you on to be able to help spread the word about it, but also that this is taking place. Again, we've been talking about the Appalachian Arts Entertainment Awards coming up on April the 9th. We're going to reshare that information from the commercial again for you guys. As you guys can see there, it's going to be taking place really soon at the Mountain Arts Center. You guys see the information that's there. macarts.com is that website. MACALRTS.com is that website. For those who are joining us on the different social media sites, you all will actually see the ticket link there as well. And you guys are bringing the star power too, Jill. I noticed there's even coming all the way from the host. I mean, this show was really going to be in good hands from behind the scenes to in front of the scenes as well. How does that feel to be able to bring all of these different talents together that way as well?
Listen, I'm just gonna be real for just a second. I am like so excited. I cannot wait to see these people live. I cannot wait to see Trey and Taylor be on stage and just bring their charisma that they have. Because I'm telling you, just talking to them and being in their presence, you have to really see it in person because it is just, it's so infectious. And I know that's probably not a good word to say these days, but this is in the good way. It
Right.
just makes you feel all bubbly and excited because you just feed off of that. And there's something to be said. We are missing being with people and seeing live music. There's a difference in listening to your favorite album at home or in the car versus hearing those songs live. Not to mention we've got Trey Twitty and Taylor Lynn are our hosts, as we said. But then we have an aerialist group called Duo Quintessence that's just out of this world. To me, it's hard for me to get out of bed and tie my shoes, let alone watch these people hang from a ceiling on these wonderful silk apparatus and just swirl around in the air. I cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait. And then, of course, we have Holly Forbes, as you all know. She was on The Voice not too long ago.
Mhm.
She made it very, very far. She is a powerhouse vocalist and one of the sweetest people and most genuine people that you will ever meet in your life. I mean, it's going to be unreal the performances because I can't let them all out. So you're gonna have to really show up to find out the rest of them. But I promise you. My parents always said, never sign your name to something you don't want to always attach to. So this is my solemn promise to everyone watching. If you come, not if, but when you come to the Appalachian Arts and Entertainment Awards, you are going to be dazzled. You are going to be wowed. You are going to leave with such excitement and fun and be educated all at the same time about Appalachia, about the arts, and about the Mountain Arts Center. And you're going to want to come back year after year after year.
Love it. Again, everyone, Jill Hamlin has been our guest, making sure that everyone knows that they want to be at the awards coming up on April the 9th. Again, macarts.com is that website. Again, for depending on what social media site you guys are joining us on, you also will see the ticket link actually with this broadcast as well. Jill, thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate the time.
Thank you so much for having me again. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in April.
That is right. You will see me in April, my very first trip to Kentucky. Looking forward to being there for the awards, and we hope to see all of you as well. Until then, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, you all enjoy your day. We'll see you back here real soon. Take care.